Silver Talk. What you talking about? If it ain't about money, better walk it out. JT and Eli about to plot it out. This is Silver Talk. Let's start it now. All right. Ron? All right. Hey guys, you guys know running a YouTube channel is very hard work. And for the past couple of weeks, me and JT, we've been working hard to bring out Silver Talk for you and some great content for you guys to enjoy. Now, you guys may be wondering, how can you guys support? Well, today I want to show you guys how you guys can actually show your support. First and foremost, the best support that we can get from you is by actually hitting the subscribe button, leaving that like, and also sharing this content if you see fit. Now, the second way you guys can also support the channel is going down in the description below and see some of the awesome free resources we have. Like if you want a free stock on Robinhood, you guys can go down in the description below and get yourself a free stock. And also that helps support the channel by giving us a free stock as well. A second way you guys can also support by doing that is by going down in the description below and also taking advantage of those awesome books that we have down there. And you guys buy those awesome books that I do believe that you guys will need on your journey to either whether it be success or stacking. Some great books I believe you guys should read. And at the same time, when you guys are buying it, it links us up with Amazon through affiliate partnership. And we also get some proceeds through that as well. And at the same time, if you guys want some silver accessories or pouring your silver or anything dealing with silver, you guys should definitely check down the description below so you guys can see and take advantage of some of those free resources. Now, another way that you guys can also show your support to the Urban Lifestyle channel is by actually going to the URB Lifestyle website. We have some awesome silver merch on there, and you guys can take advantage of those as well. Did you guys know that the Urban Lifestyle channel is offering membership? You guys get some exclusive content just for you guys to see. There's 3 levels of membership, and you guys can check that all out by clicking join right next to the subscribe button if you're on a desktop. All right. And those are the ways. And also last but not least, when we're live, you guys can also leave a $1 super chat. It helps out the channel tremendously. Thank you guys so much. And let's start with the live. Awesome. And we are live. Hopefully, JT, you put your stuff off mute, right?
Yep, I'm good.
Awesome, guys. Welcome to another episode of Silver Talk. My name is Eli from the Urban Lifestyle channel, and my co-host who doesn't know how to work the mute button is JT from JT Coineries. How's everything going, JT?
Everything going good, my friend. Guys, awesome. Don't forget to hit that like button.
Yes, and subscribe.
And subscribe. Hit the notification button.
Exactly. All right, so on today's Silver Talk, the topic that we're going to be discussing is, does the price of silver really matters when you're stacking for the SHTF, the different types of stackers, and silver prices bounce back? Now, what do we do? Okay. Now, JT, before we go into the topic and before we go into the discussion, let's shed some lights on the comments on the chat, see who's on.
Yes, we got our friends from Canada. We got Michael M in the house. We have Fred Gar. It's in the house as well. We also got a super chat from Do It To It. Thank you so much for that super chat. I made sure I gave my AdSense as well. That was early on in it. We also have Stacking and Packing in the house. Mr. Madlock. We also have Budget Bullion Stacker. And we also have Seth. Seth is in the house as well. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. I appreciate it. And Michael M, he said, always ask the number one question every Sunday, who's getting fired? So Mr. Matlock also, thank you, Mr. Matlock. $24.99. I missed a few weeks. My bad, y'all. I've been working like crazy. Mr. Matlock, good to hear that you're working, man. And thank you once again for contributing to the channel.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much, Mr. Madlocks. Highly appreciate it.
Lady Bullion's in the house. Hey, y'all. Thank you so much, Lady Bullion. Also, Jimmy Lasario and our friend Freedom Stacker. Thank you guys for taking time out your Sunday to come see us here at Silver Talk.
Awesome. Now, hopefully everybody had a wonderful week. JT, did you buy any silver or any gold this week?
Of course I had.
Awesome.
I also did. I bought some pieces for my personal stack, collector items, some things I had to get. So I definitely was enjoying that at the local coin shop this weekend.
Awesome. Now, I myself, I haven't purchased any silver within the past month or so, but I did purchase 2 ounces of gold this past I think within the past 4 days, I
Yeah,
purchased 2 ounces of gold.
we talked last week, and you said you was doing that, so that's what's up.
Yeah, I did.
That brings the total up to like the 6 ounces.
Yes,
This year,
exactly.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I've been pocket watching.
Oh man, we also the decision for me to buy gold, especially 2 ounces, was we talked about it too. It was off air. That video is going to come out on Tuesday.
Yeah.
The reason I believe that gold is a better deal than silver right now, but just in a
Right.
nutshell, I did the math. I looked
Mhm.
it up. I did the math, and with the gold to silver ratio being around like 116 or above that, um, to buy 1 ounce of gold at the price it is right now, if I were to buy the same amount within silver, I would get way less than the silver to gold ratio.
Mhm.
For me to actually buy the amount of gold and silver, as far as the silver to gold ratio, it would actually be, I would be able to afford 1 ounce of gold and a half ounce if I were to buy all that in silver. So technically, if I'm buying 116 ounces of silver,
Mhm.
which is a gold to silver ratio, I'll spend more money than I would have to if I just bought gold. So
Yeah.
that's pretty much the reason I came up. But there's an in-depth video that goes into details with that, and that's going to be out Tuesday. So be on the lookout for that. Okay.
Awesome.
But yeah, JT. So you say what kind of silver you brought again? I'm sorry, I kind of forgot.
Well, I had a couple orders coming in last week, so some of the silver that I bought are going to be for some corn rings that I have coming up. So I'm making some corn rings out of the Freedom Girl
Mm-hmm.
round, which is from the Silver Shield series.
Mm-hmm.
I have a 2020 that's coming to the mail soon, so I'll be starting that. I'll be starting some 2020 American Silver Eagles, 2018, and also 2011. And also I have an older coin that I bought. This was commemorate 1784. It's over
Mm-hmm.
236 years old. It's a Russian coin. And I kind of got that because I wanted to commemorate September 29th, 1784. That's the start of Prince Hall Masonry. So I wanted to kind of get a coin that was in that time frame. Unfortunately, we didn't have coins at the time in the United States because early on. So, but I just wanted to grab something of historic value. You know,
That's awesome. That's awesome. Did you buy any gold?
I did buy 1/10 ounce for my daughter, and I bought me a 1/4 ounce of platinum for myself.
See, JT has all the money, man. JT, I don't know why he's pocket watching me. He has all the money.
Negative.
All right. Excalibur, he said he bought a gold Philharmonic, beautiful coin. And to be honest
Ooh,
with you, I bought 2 of them. The 2 gold I bought, it was 2 Philharmonic because I love the
wow.
silver design. I love the silver design. And I was like,
Yeah.
hey, it's crazy that I like this. This is one of my favorite design, and I
Yeah.
don't have it in gold.
You know
So
what? So
I
you're
made
telling
2.
me you just bought 2 Philharmonic in gold?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't send me no pictures.
I didn't get it yet.
Oh, okay.
The
Okay.
order's been placed.
Okay. Got you.
The order's been placed, but don't worry, there's gonna be a video and all that unboxing and all that great stuff.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Michael M said he bought 3 ounces of silver for
All right.
$200.
Okay. That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
What you buy,
yeah.
man?
I don't want to say that's a bit pricey, but depending
Yeah.
on what he got, he probably got some good stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure probably some things.
Mm-hmm. All right.
As Cowboy
So
said, I've been balling out of control.
tell me
Yeah,
about it.
I really have been going out of my way this month. I think in June I'm taking a break. You know, it's my birthday month, so I'm hoping that something be sent to me so I don't have to buy. I'm saying so.
Hopefully that wasn't directed towards me.
Yeah, it was.
Oh man.
That was for real.
Awesome. So
So
you're turning 80 this year?
85. 85.
I'll send you 85 on war nickels.
Yeah,
It's something. It's something.
yeah, I'm gonna send them back. I'm gonna send them back. They're gonna be returned to sender. I'm sending that. They do not accept that. Like 35%.
Oh man, it's something. It's something, and you
Yeah,
get
man, you might as
85
well,
of them. That's
you might as well
close to
send
an
me
ounce
some
of
wheat
something.
pennies. Oh man.
Awesome.
Hey
All
Eric,
right.
how you doing? Thanks for coming, man. I appreciate you.
Appreciate it. Guys, if you're watching, whether it be on the Urban Lifestyle channel, whether it be on the JT Cornering channel, make sure you smash that like button, that thumbs up button is really appreciated. It helps out with the YouTube algorithm. And also, if you haven't subscribed to both the channels, please consider doing so. All right. Awesome. But JT, let's go straight into the precious metal weekly update. How did gold, platinum, silver, and palladium do within the past week? Okay. So current prices for gold is $1,731.46. And the whole week's high for gold was $1,738.03. And gold from last week to this week lost about $5.17, which is a 0.30% decrease for gold. And if we look at silver, silver current price is at $17.90. And the week's high for silver was $17.94. And the week's low was $16.88. So from last week to this week, silver gained about 65 cents, which is a 3.79% increase for silver. Now, as far as silver, I did buy the dip. So when I purchased my gold, the 2 ounce of gold, it was around 1,600. Okay. When it fell below that, because I had the money aside and I was just like, all right, hey, there's going to be a dip. I know there's going to be a dip. Let me watch every second of the day, or every 2 minutes, or every hour. I'm here looking at the app. All right, did it go down? Did it go down? Once I saw it broke below 700, 1,700. I was like, you know what? I'm buying it. Okay. You know, that's not a bad buy though. Still not a bad buy. Yeah, that's a good job. Yeah, it was, especially when I did the research comparing silver, because in my cart I had 1 ounce of gold and I wanted to buy the rest in silver. But then when I realized I was getting less value than what I'm supposed to really be getting, as far as the premium being so high, I was like, you know what, let me just get 2 ounces of gold and just get it over with. So now we're going into palladium. Palladium price, current price right now is $1,956, and the week's high for palladium was $2,067.84. So palladium from last week to this week lost $24.09, which is a negative 1.22% decrease for palladium. Okay. Now we move on to platinum. Platinum current price right now is at $847.53. The week's high for platinum is $867. So platinum from last week to this week gained about $5.11, which is a 0.61% increase for platinum. Right. Yeah. So looking at everything here, the biggest gain so far has to be silver. It has to be silver. I've been keeping a close eye on silver, and the reason I've been keeping a close eye on it is because I'm trying to see, because I've been seeing a lot of people who's the CEOs of bullion dealers. I've seen Kitco said that the premium should be leveling off. I haven't seen it yet, but every day I'm looking to see, hey, is it going down? And it seems like the higher the spot price goes for silver, is like the higher the premium goes as well. It's like they have no chill. Like, come on, bring it down a little bit. I mean, you know, but of course we know we're in uncharted territory, so that makes sense. What's your thoughts about that, JT? I'm
sorry. I think that me personally, you know, I was looking I was looking for platinum. I wanted to jump up and get some of that in my stack. Even though that the premiums are very high, and I thought the silver premiums are high. Look at that premiums on a platinum bars or platinum coins. So I don't think there's no one safe from the premium hike at this time, no matter what precious metal that you choose, except gold. As you
well, the premiums on gold, are high as well.
Yeah, but you know, compared to the percentage of silver and other precious metals, especially the platinum, the one that I picked up, I just got that because I wanted to get it. I had opportunity to buy it, but it's just not safe from it. So I think we search for good deals or just buy what you like.
Yeah, 100% agree. Okay, now let's go into the stock market. How did the stock market do within the past week? We currently see the Dow Jones is over 2,500. It lost from last week to this week. It lost about 17 points. The S&P 500 gained 14 points, but it's this week it's back over 3,000 points. So, and you know, it's made up of a lot of companies. I think Apple, all the FANG stocks is in them, and those companies been doing real great within the past couple of weeks, especially in times like these. It's been doing real great with the past couple of weeks. We've seen Apple go back down to like maybe 240, and then it
Mhm.
bounced back over 300. You know, I remember the good old days when Apple was, you can get a share of Apple for 140. You know, but right now, in my opinion, I just believe it's just overvalued a little bit right now
Yeah.
in my eyes. You know, and the Nasdaq is at over 9,000 points, but with the biggest gains for the past week, it gained 120 points. Okay, gained 120 points. Now, I do invest in the stock market, but I told JT my whole investment plan. I actually started a whole different account. It's been the same account that I've been carrying, but I actually hit it with a different strategy where I'm investing $5. Like it's my goal to invest $5 each and every day. And there's days where I invest way more. It's just
Mhm.
minimum every day. I'm investing $5, whether it be
Yeah.
in Bitcoin, whether it be in a certain stock. Every day I'm investing minimum $5. Okay, and
So
that's just.
you made an interesting comment when we was talking last week,
Mhm.
and in that approach of taking $5 and putting it into the stocks or whatever investment you choose for that day, you
Mhm.
decided to cut out something and replace it with something positive. So can you talk about that?
I don't think I want to talk about that here.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I want to talk about that here. You know, I don't want to talk about that here. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that. We'll just leave it like
It
that.
was a good thing.
Yeah, it was a good thing, but I don't want to bring that here. Yeah,
Okay,
just yet, just yet.
just yet,
So
gotcha.
the fact that I'm using a Robinhood app, and now Robinhood lets me do fractional shares. So
Mhm.
that's how I'm able to invest the $5 a day.
Right.
All right. And to be honest with you, this week, there wasn't a day where I actually invested $5. It was like over maybe 100 this day. I invested 500 this day. But it's planned strategy. And I know, yeah, a lot of people's like, hey, the markets are too high. The S&P 500 is high, blah, blah, blah. But there's a lot of good companies that I believe, a lot of good companies that's still at rock bottom prices.
Mhm.
All right. A lot of good companies that took the huge hit that I believe is still at rock bottom prices, and some great companies that when their dividend comes back. And I actually broke my portfolio in different sections. I have my dividend section, I have
Mhm.
my growth section, and I also have my gamble section. That's the section where I just buy into cruise lines and
Okay.
airlines.
Not because
You
you
know,
don't
just
know what's
taking a
going on with that
exactly.
sector.
But
Mhm.
I do believe, you know, and these are stocks I'm planning to hold on for like maybe 10, 20 years. What I decided was taking my precious metal investment strategy, you know, buying low and holding
Mhm.
it for the next 30 years, and just invested in it and just transferred it over here.
Okay.
All right. So buying these companies, buying them low, and just see what happens within the next 10 years. And it's not like I'm putting thousands of dollars in them. It's just like, hey, you know what? I'm new. I have fractional shares. I can use, I can put fractional money in and buy
Mhm.
fractional shares of that company and just grow it over time and see where it goes in the next 10 years. And I call that like my gamble portfolio.
Gotcha.
Stuff is like, hey, if it goes down, if it goes bankrupt, it's not something that really that's really gonna affect me.
Do
But throughout the days, I am still gonna be investing a little bit but at a time.
do you pick a certain percentage that you give for that? Do you like say, okay, I'm gonna put 5% and then like miscellaneous funds and in this gamble fund? What? How do you decide?
Um, when I say gamble, it's not like, hey, I'm gambling, like,
Right,
hey, I
right.
don't know what's gonna happen.
Mhm.
I don't know what's gonna happen. It's pretty much saying it's educated guess. It's just my, hey,
Mhm.
what do I believe is gonna happen? Like in my mind, I 100% believe that these companies will go forward, but I don't know what's gonna happen in the future. You know, as far as the pandemic and how that's gonna affect them in the long term. But if my in my mind, if everything goes good, I believe they'll bounce back tremendously.
Gotcha.
That's my whole thoughts on that. But when I the way I diversify it is, let's say if I have 100 on there, let's say just a random number. If I have $100 and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna invest it, I'll divide that $100 into percentage. Of course, the gambler is gonna get the lowest the gamble stocks that I'm gambling with. That's what I call it. It's not really gambling, but
Mhm.
it's gonna get the lower percentage of that $100.
Gotcha.
If that makes sense.
Gotcha.
Okay. So yeah, that's the thing. And I've been using Robinhood. And if you guys are interested in Robinhood, the link's down in the description below. You get a free stock. And at the same time, the channel gets a free stock as well. So that's
Lady
highly appreciated.
Lady Bullion says, I do that instead of buying new makeup. So she takes her takes her funds instead of buying
Mhm.
new makeup and puts it away. So I mean, it's a good thing to take away something.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Perfect
Makes
sense.
sense. A lot of people buy $5 of coffee each and every day.
Yeah.
And they don't really look at that $5 being a loss.
Yeah.
So that's the approach I'm taking on it. Hey, I'm just buying it. If it goes good, cool. I'm not looking at that $5. You're not. I don't believe like within the past 3 years, a lot of people who go to Starbucks and buy coffee, they're like, hey, you know what? Within the past 3 years, I just spent this much $5 and I lost value on the coffee. They don't even have the coffee
Yeah.
no more. So that's how I view it.
I know I saved a lot, and I did it every day because working a night shift, it's
Mm-hmm.
hard to stay up, and coffee and Mountain Dews have been my friend. So I just
Mm-hmm.
I just chose to buy me a coffee maker and my favorite coffee, and I make it at home. And I have saved so much just from that.
Mm-hmm.
So I do agree. We can take those bad spendings and put it towards something good.
Mm-hmm. 100%, 100%. Because when I used to smoke cigarettes, that was like $6. I went over there. My auntie told me to buy one for her. Them things are $9 now. I'm like, what the
It's
heck?
amazing.
What the
$9,
heck just
man.
happened? Like, I remember it was like $6.10, and that was 2 years ago.
I know people who do two
Inflation
packs a
really
day.
comes.
So you
Ah,
think
man.
about 2 packs a day, it's almost $20. You know, not smoke 2 packs. I hope not, but I know that I hear the stories of 2 packs. So that's a lot of money. I didn't know it was that much.
Yeah, it's totally because the last day I smoked, which was 2 years ago,
Hmm.
I went and I remember it. It was $6.50, and the reason I remember it is because I used to buy it at $6.30, and I was like, man, 20 cents, man, come on, that's crazy. But I still bought it anyways. But that was the last day, and then now when I went and bought one for my auntie, it was like, oh, $8.50, nine. I forgot what it was, in between 8 to 9, and I was like, man, that's crazy. Oh my gosh, what happened within the past 2 years? You know, but
Hmm.
hey, a lot of people buying 2 packs a day. That's like around $18, $19. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. But in other news, JT,
Hmm.
I was reading an article, and the link is down in the description on my page, of course, if you're watching. It says the Fed finds new challenge for the economy workers because they don't want to go back to work. All right. So they pretty much found a new challenge for the economy because workers don't
Hmm.
want to go back to work, whether it be they have to take care of the child because their child's not going to school,
Hmm.
whether it be, hey, they have, like me, I have asthma, they have some pre-existing condition, and they're
Hmm.
just a little bit afraid. And we explained this. I think we explained this last week, where like that right there is very crucial to the economy if people's not going back to work, because that's what makes the economy thrive.
Hmm.
But at the same time, a lot of people feels like, hey, you know what? I'm staying home. Unemployment is giving me $600 a week plus an additional 400, and plus I'm getting a stimulus or whatever. I'm getting help. I'm getting food stamp. They're making more money. I have a friend. I was talking to. I was at work. He got furloughed. Well, he got like his job went out of business. That was the job I used to be in. That job is no longer in business. So he got furloughed, and they have this new, like the same person that was running that company called them because now they have some few food distribution.
Hmm.
They call him, hey, we got work for you. You was one of our best drivers. We want to do this. We want to bring you back and start it, do it this way and deliver food. He
Hmm.
said, he looked at it. He was like, hey, I'm going to go back and I'm not going to make as much. I'm not going to make as much money.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not going to make as much money going back to work. And he's telling me, hey, he got his check and he got 600 here. They're about to send him a 1900 plus. He got a stimulus for all four of his family and things like. He's making more money,
Yeah.
not working, and that's a very dangerous place to be in my opinion.
Hmm.
In my opinion, what's your thoughts, JT?
Well, when it comes down to the stimulus, for those who needed it through dire times because employment was either taken away from them or they were put on furlough, I
Mm-hmm.
understand them needing it. Now some jobs are picking back up. There are reports like you just mentioned that people are not going back for various reasons. Now, one of the reasons that I had to look at, and thank goodness my schedule, me and my wife's schedule, matches. My daughter's out of school. I'm able to be with her. She's able to be with her in the evening. I understand, but we both able to go to work. Now, if a parent has maybe two, maybe three, four children who are home, that may be good until they're able to find suitable um, s- s- um, babysitting or sitting for their child. Staying
Mm-hmm.
home for that reason. But I hear from reports that some people are just applying for applications, but not going to the interviews for jobs that are open. And you made a point, and a lot of people are making this clear that having the state give a fund plus the stimulus fund, making
Mhm.
over maybe $600 to $1,000 a month, paid more than their job, is a motivation factor until it runs out for those to stay home. Um, but they eventually have to go to work when
Mhm.
things pick up. This is not going to last forever. And I
Of course.
think that for those who can, they should return to work.
Mhm.
But those who are put in a compromising position because of COVID and the economy, use what you can to better your family as long as you can.
Of course.
So
Of
that's how
course.
I choose. That's what I think about the topic.
Nah, of course, 100%. Even with me, I was out of work for a good 2 months, and then they called me back, and it was like, "Hey, do you want to come back?" And everything in my body,
Mhm.
everything in my body was like screaming no. But I was
Right,
on the phone call, and I was like, "Nah, I have to. Like, I don't want to get lazy. I don't want to." If for some reason I'm just like, "Hey, you know what? All right, fine, I'll go back." And
right,
I'm not gonna say like, "Hey, I'm happy about it, man." I'm going like,
yeah,
like every day. I'm like, you know what, man? I remember I used to wake up whenever I want and go to sleep whenever I want, and now I have to. It's a bit of a shift. Again, I have to shift back to that, but doing it for the past 3 weeks, I'm getting back to it
hmm
and things like that. And the crazy part was when my son and my daughter was like, "No, I don't want you to go. I don't want you to go." That one really broke my heart, right?
hmm
When it was on, because my daughter actually cried when I said I'm going back. So it's something that we have to do, especially for the
yeah,
economy, that we have to do. And I don't believe that. And they have an excuse about it too. Is I'll say 80% of the reason people don't want to go back to work is because they enjoy it and they waking up whenever they want, doing it whatever they want to do, staying home. And I'll say 10% is, hey, you know what, to stay safe. Of course, a lot of people have some valid reasons. Don't get me wrong. A lot of people just
hmm
have some valid reasons. I'm just speaking off on my behalf because
yeah.
I totally got lazy within those 2 months. I extremely I got lazy. So
Well,
my reason.
say since I believe in this, I think you maybe got used to being home, but not lazy, because
Mhm.
you still were doing things that was productive.
Yeah,
And
of course, of
but the
course,
plus side, he was with family and
of
enjoying them
course,
moments because he was not answering the phone when I
of
called.
course.
It was all right. Sorry, JT. I'm with my family. Talk to you later. So we'll talk. Peace.
When I say lazy, like I'm ambitiously lazy. I'm ambitiously lazy. Like I would love to. I love to work if it's something that I'm doing for me and my family.
hmm
I love to work and building my business, building layers upon our wealth. But
Yeah.
when it's going to work for somebody else and building layers on their wealth,
Yeah.
that's where I like to check out. That's where I check out. But hey, I'll do it because it also helps to bring to back here,
Yeah.
you know. But that's pretty much it on that topic, guys. If you're watching, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe. If you're not already, thank you so much for watching this segment. JC, let's go into the comments and see what are people saying. I know we kind of ignored the comments for the past 20 minutes. Blame JT. I think JT, I think this episode is like your 80th episode,
Yeah. I
right?
know it. It's not, but it's not my 80th episode. But thanks for reminding me. It's soon to be
Okay.
coming next year. And just bring my all I need from you right now is my war nickels. Make sure you.
Oh, now you want him. Now you
Oh,
want the
I've
war
been wanting them.
nickels.
I was hoping that you just gonna change your mind and send me the 110 gold eagle I've been asking you for
Yeah,
the
that ain't
last
gonna
year.
happen. That ain't happening.
You send me my war nickels. Still 35% silver. I still take those. Um, we got Stacking and Packing who made a comment. Stacking and Packing said markets rally. Debt has increased by government, corporations, and consumers. House prices have skyrocketed. Interest is down. CEO bonuses are outrageous. Yet the working man's wage. Good point, Stacking and Packing. Absolutely.
hmm
We have not received any benefit. And savers are, they saying that savers are losers because we're not even getting any money interest on what we save. So we're
True.
really put in a bad position right now. Um, right now, we have our friend Blades and Bullion in the chat right now. Thank you so much, Blades and Bullion, for coming. But if things keep going the way they are, I'll be back to work with no days off soon. Man, I tell you, that's serious. You know, like you said, his line of work, that's it's keeping him busy is not a good thing. We have here um
Infamous Stacker, how's everything going, bro?
Infamous Stack is in the house, most definitely.
Awesome.
Mr. Matlock state that hazard pay is only for workers in the medical field. Shaking my head. Yes, I'm in the medical field, as I may know. I work in laboratory sciences, but I did not receive any hazard pay because I don't have any direct interaction with our patients. My wife, she received hazard pay. She didn't share it with me, but 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 some, yes, nurses, doctors, and others have received it. What can we do? I'm just glad that I was able to work during this time. Let me see.
I have one from Althea. Hopefully I said it right. She said, let's talk coins, boycott coins until the premiums come down $2 or less. And there's something I thought about as well. I was like, man, if people would just stop buying the thing, the premiums will definitely go down. But at the same time, a lot of people are still buying with these crazy premiums. And, people are taking advantage of that. Companies are taking advantage of that because it wouldn't make sense if they have high premiums and it's not going off the shelves. So obviously somebody is buying. People are buying at these crazy prices. But I do believe if we came together and said, hey, let's boycott. That's not what I'm talking. That's not what I'm saying we should do. If the community did do that, then I do believe the premium prices would go down a little bit.
Yeah, but do you really think it would go down if we decide not to pay? I mean, would you think they would consider it?
Of course. I 100% believe that. I 100% believe that. I don't, because they're in business to make money. If people's not buying the thing, you have to companies are going to try to give deals.
I do agree with that. How do you think that can be possible? You think people will really rally behind that if we say, hey, you know what, let's not support the big boys until we get lower premiums? Do you think that can be possible? Because someone always would try to find a way to say, hey, I'm a buy regardless, right?
No, I don't think it's possible. I mean, we don't need everybody to. We just need a good percentage of people to do that. But to be honest with you, I don't think that would happen. Even that is far-fetched.
Yeah. Supply and demand, like Don Jackson said. Supply and demand.
Exactly. Chad, JT, any new comments?
That was it. I pulled up what Don Jackson said.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. All right. So let's see here. I'm sorry, I kind of lost real quick. Just give me one moment. All right.
Don't worry. Take time to find yourself.
All right. Go ahead, JT, and talk to him.
Okay. You'll pull another one up here. We found a sign from the Grand Canyon that advised people not to feed the squirrels. And one of the coworkers goes by the squirrel and he heads off. Then he put his spot on the sort of line. I don't know what Little Pony was saying. It looked interesting in the beginning about feeding the squirrels. We got Mike Epps. This is Mike Epps, the comedian. He said it's not even that expensive. Still a low premium right now. Well, Mike Epps believes that the premiums are low right now. It must be big money. It must be mean he has big money.
I need to see where he's getting his silver from.
He may have a connection.
Awesome. All right. Cool. So, JT, you want to go into the first topic real quick?
Yes. I got to pull it up.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
See,
right.
JT's not ready. JT's not. I know I wasn't ready, but that was because JT.
Yeah. This basically does silver prices matter when stacking for SHTF?
Correct. I got a comment from G Majors. He said, I need my silver talk, and we need you as well. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right. And he said, great job, guys. Thanks. If you're buying for the SHTF, does the price really matters? Paper dollars for gold at any price is a deal. Any thoughts? Makes sense. I mean, when he said that, like just by listening to that comment, JT, like what are some of your thoughts?
Um, wow. Well, because you are stacking for a particular reason, and that is to help preserve your wealth, protect you
Hmm.
against inflation, and to help save you from this instance of that ever happens. SHTF ever
Hmm.
happens. Um, does it matter? Well, you may want to put a margin, but for me, if I would answer that question honestly, no, it wouldn't. Because the whole purpose is my dollar is weakening. So I
Hmm.
definitely want to put it into something that has a little bit more strength. And to me, that would be precious metals if I'm trying to protect it. Because if
Hmm.
I keep it around and put it into nothing, depending on what I have in my stack or what if I have a low number, maybe less than 100 ounces, I want to put it in something that will hold a little more weight and protect me, and a good store of value, which would be my precious metal. So I would probably put into it, even if as long as it didn't hurt me and I was able to afford with the premiums.
Of course, of course. Now, with this topic, some of the things I think we need to focus on is what's your view? All right.
Hmm.
Like, it depends on your view on the situations. And we also need to know that at the moment, cash is king. At this
Yeah.
moment, cash is still king. And how much silver would you need? You have to look at how much silver would you think that you would need to go through a SHTF,
Hmm.
right? So, what's your view? What's your view? Do you believe that the currency is going to zero? Well, we have proof that there's a lot of currencies that did go to zero. Matter of
Yep.
fact, all the past fiat currency has went down to zero, and
Yep.
even in current currencies, we had the Zimbabwe. I was watching a video on Zimbabwe just last night as I was writing this video, and how it takes like maybe $1 billion just to buy a can of soda. I don't think they have an ATM that could take $1 billion.
Yeah. Yeah. Put that in a
Yeah,
barrel. Just
yeah,
push
you
it.
got to put it in the barrel to push it.
You're like,
So, and we're talking about Zimbabwe cash was at one point real good. Like match dollar for the U.S. With the U.S. currency, and now it's like it's gone. But if you really think about it, let's say when the currency was good and you were buying you were buying silver with it, if they had an opportunity to buy silver at the time before the whole hyperinflation happened within Zimbabwe, if they were buying silver at the time with the current cash that they have, that had confidence behind it,
hmm.
at that time, if they were buying silver, would they have really lost some of that? Like, they would have kept most of that purchasing power, to be honest with you. If they took, let's say, $16, that $16 of buying power, which is right now in Zimbabwean money, is probably $1 billion, whatever it is. But if
I
you
don't know.
took that $16 and you bought $16 worth in silver, you would have retained that purchasing power. So it makes sense. That's why when I read this comment, it was like, yeah, it makes sense. It doesn't matter if the silver was $20 or $100, because you would have kept that buying power. In that scenario, of course. What you think about that, JT?
When it comes down to the Zimbabwe, I think I've seen that same video. I think I've seen that video as well.
Mm-hmm.
What amazed me about the the ability of fiat currency to go down to zero, even if it's not zero in this situation, right? It's going close. We know that it's losing its steam.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so when you look at examples like in Greece, um, um, Zimbabwe,
Venezuela.
Venezuela. That's what I will. Yeah. If you look at when you look at that, you just want to make sure you do things to protect yourself. And it's a good point that Stacking and Packing made. He said, if you're not willing to overpay for stock, why would you overpay for a hedge? And that's a great point. Um,
Mm-hmm.
would you overpay for pay the premiums for silver and gold if it's too high?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I wouldn't if the other things in my plan are not taken care of. But if I have the extra and I'm still interested in precious metals, I would still buy. And I think that's what the question was.
Mm-hmm.
I would still purchase precious metals as long as everything else in my plan is taken care of. Make sure I have more food. Make sure I have bullets. Make sure I have those things taken care on my plan list. So yes, good point, and I'm glad you brought that up, Stacking the Packet. So,
Mm-hmm.
but we have to realize the dollar may not be going to zero, may not be zero like other fiat currencies, but it is losing its purchasing power, and we are up for a surprise in the next coming years on the cost of goods because of the things that's going on right now. So we have to beware.
No, of course, of course. And when you're looking at a SHTF situation, there's tons of examples. There's personal, there's national, and there's international. Right now, would you consider this an international SHTF, JT?
Say it again.
Like, would you consider what's going on in the world today? Would you consider that an international or a global SHTF?
Wow. Let's say if it's not SHTF, the way that we look at that definition, people are feeling the impact, and it's causing them to probably go down that list to do some things that they didn't think going to come so soon. Like who thought we're going to lose jobs, and who thought that furlough was going to happen so quickly that it did, and here in America, over 35 million laid off or put on furlough. Who thought this? Who thought that a whole country like Italy was going to shut down the way it did, and China and Japan all over? So I think that completely hasn't gone to a SHTF, but we define that in our households. And I'm sure some people felt the impact more than others, and let them define that. And unfortunately, some of us still afloat. So, but worldwide, we have definitely seen the impact of this economy, international economy.
Of course, that makes sense. Makes sense. So yeah, like JT just explained, it could be a personal, it could be a national or international or global. So personal is like, hey, you know what? Hey, man, I just had like a death in the family, and I need some money to do this. Or hey, I have health reasons. I need the money. That could be a SHTF. Or global. Hey, where that specific state or country is going through a recession, that can be SHTF. You may lose your job, or around that time. I remember in 2007, a lot of people lost their job. A lot of people's house got foreclosed on. That would be a SHTF for them. At the same time, and I personally don't think I ever seen a global or something that can categorize it as a global SHTF, such as what we're going through right now. And like JC says, maybe for me, I wouldn't identify it as a SHTF because, a lot of people are able to still work. A lot of people, it pretty much didn't phase them. It probably affected them, but not as much as it did a lot of people. A lot of people right now, they can't pay their bills. They can't put gas in their car. They have to rely on food distribution to actually get food for their families. So in situations like that, it could be SHTF. So if you're stacking, in a nutshell, if you're stacking for SHTF, and you don't have silver, let's say you just learned about silver and you want to get, you heard about the fiat currency may possibly go to zero, and you hear about all recession or all this, and you're like, hey, you know what? I want to get into silver. I want to start buying silver, and the prices are a little bit high relatively to what we're used to. Then, yeah, just so you can have that protection, so you can have some sort of protection, then possibly, yeah, and especially if you think that there's something major is going to happen, then you'll be a fool not to protect yourself just in case it does happen. My stack is just to cover all scenarios. I like to think of the craziest possible scenarios there is, and prepare for them. If I can prepare for the wildest scenario I can think of, and my scenario was, hey, fiat is just nothing, and riots all on the streets. That was the craziest scenario, and I'm like, all right, let me prepare for that. To the point where a pandemic like this really didn't affect me that much because I was preparing for something way bigger than that. So that's just my thought. So as far as prices, if you're stacking for that SHTF, it really shouldn't matter. But of course, you got to understand cash is king, because right now at this present time, you need to have cash.
Gotta have cash.
You need to have cash. So as long as you stick with a budget and you know what you're doing, you have to do it smart. You have to be smart with it. And that's just my thoughts on that. You want to add anything else, JC?
I like this comment that Alethea made: stock up on food before food supply goes down. Buy silver with extra money. And I do agree with that statement. One thing I wanted to do, observation I made when I went to Walmart, trying to buy a bike for my wife, and there's nothing on stock. All the bikes are gone. Nothing. They're not going to have anything come in. All of the the shelves were almost empty. That
Mm-hmm.
means they're not making shipments. So when the comment was made about food, about getting it before it goes down, we got to think about that as well. As we go out throughout our day, we need to make sure that we got things taken care of. I know we love to buy our precious metals. Like
Mm-hmm.
myself, I love buying coins out of history, just out of the blue, that may interest me. But we have to make sure that we're able to take care of our daily necessities, right?
Of course.
So, one thing for sure, just be aware of what's going on in your town, in your household, and also worldwide, so you can better prepare yourself.
100%, 100%. Well, that's pretty much it for that topic. If you guys are watching, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Also, hit that thumbs up. It's highly appreciated. Thank you, and thank you for watching. All right. But let's go into the comments, JT. Let's see what people's been saying.
One of my favorite books, Fred Gard just mentioned, The
Mm-hmm.
Art of War. It says that 1,000 ounces of silver feeds an army of 10,000 for a day. Yeah,
Nice.
that's an excellent book. You ever read that book?
No, I haven't.
It's a pretty
I
good
haven't.
book. I may send you that book.
Oh,
I think you'll like it.
all right.
Um, okay, here we have 1977. I think it's JJR. If the complaint is that premium, why not purchase silver and gold at places that allow you to purchase precious metals with a company like Kitco holds it? I'm new, but I was thinking. Okay.
Makes sense.
RL.
But the thing with that is, it has to be something I hold. I don't really trust organizations like that. I mean, a lot
Mhm,
of people may do it, but I don't trust organizations like that because they could say, "Hey, I'm selling." They can say they have 60 million ounces of silver,
mhm,
right? But they really don't have it. They only have like 10 million ounces, and then they sell 60 million. What
mhm.
if all 60 million wants their silver? All
Yeah.
60 million wants their silver.
And I'm
What
always been
happens when they don't have it?
and I've always been interested in how do they handle that. Like if you do buy buy something for them to hold your silver, like you buy into their plan to hold your gold, hold your silver.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what are the stipulations? Do they contact you on a weekly basis, monthly basis? Is there some way that you can find if anything has been removed? I wonder how this thing works,
Mm.
or is this just a trust factor? I really don't like it
Yeah,
based
I
off what they
never, I
tell me.
never had the option. Like I never thought to myself, "Hey, I'm gonna do it." So I never did the research on
Yeah,
it for me to do it.
yeah, that's true. I mean,
You know.
because if you trust them, Eli, you might as well trust me for that 6 ounces of gold you just bought this year. We have our friend hitting numismatist. How you doing? Thank you so much for coming in. He
How's
says, "Hey,
everything going here in
JT and
Loomis?
Eli." Um, and my friend RL Corn Ring says, "Great. Now I want ice cream." Somebody mentioned ice cream in the chat. Yeah, it's amazing how certain words trigger you to
Mm-hmm.
want certain things. I want six ounces of gold. I'm gonna hold
Awesome.
on to that feeling. You know.
Awesome, awesome. All right, JT, let's go into the second topic, and
Okay.
that is what type of silver stacker are you? Now, JT, do you have notes up and ready?
Yes, I do. We have three. Let me sure. Oh, I'm sorry. We have four types of stackers that's listed on this right now. We have a weight stacker. We have a value stacker,
Mm-hmm.
prepper, or a collector.
All right. So, JT, before we go into it, what
Yes,
kind of stacker are you?
I
Out of
am a
this, which one would you say?
I am a stacker slash collector.
Gotcha.
I'm a
Okay.
combination.
So, a weight stacker slash collector or a value stacker slash collector?
Stacker slash collector. You know what? I think that collecting coins makes it enjoyable for me. So
Okay.
because I love history, so I think if I since I can bind it, I can enjoy it even though prices are going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I love of coins. My love of history keeps me involved in it, and it makes it fun. So I don't have a physical detachment from precious metals. I love it even if it's copper, and that's for me. Buying a 1784 Russian coin this weekend because of the physical beauty of it and also
Mhm.
of the historical history, of the coin.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. Well, guys, if you're watching this, well, comment down below or comment in the live chat. Which kind of stacker do you believe you are while I'm going through them? Right.
Hmm.
So the weight stacker. Now, this stacker they usually care about stacking in large amount, whether it be silver bullion, and they go for the lowest price as possible. All right. This stacker, the silver that they like to buy is rounds, bars, sometimes constitutional. And some of the characteristics that the stacker have are lower premium, love large stacks, and never get satisfied with the amount of silver that they have. Okay. Now, with all these types of stackers, I've been through phases where I've been, I've been at one point, I've been each one. There's been a time where I've been a weight stacker. There's been a time where I was a value stacker. There's also been a time when I was a prepper stacker and a collector. Okay, so you'll find yourself in different waves at different periods of your stacking journey.
Hmm.
Okay, so weight stacker, we know what that is. You most likely buy bars, rounds, and you're buying the lowest prices as possible so you can stack up on weight. Okay. Now, when you go to value stacker, they actually they buy coins that holds its value. All right. And they don't mind paying just a little bit, not that much, but a little bit higher premium
Hmm.
for that value that they're carrying. Okay. And the silver that they like to stack is government bullion coins, government minted coins, low minted silver, and sometimes they like to buy slab silver when they come in slab. Okay. Excuse me. Now, some of the characteristics that they have is they rarely buy bars. Like for some reason, they just don't like bars at all. Okay, and they just feel like there's no resale value when it comes to bars, and a lot of people, like we mentioned before on the video, where there's like, hey, all rounds and bars over time they're only worth spot price.
Hmm.
Okay, that's what they believe, and sometimes, hey, it's true. What you think about those two, JT, as far as weight and value stacker?
Well, the weight makes sense to me,
Mm-hmm.
most definitely because I think people love to see that pile, and I know for me, I would love to see like maybe 10 pounds of American Silver Eagles, probably more. But when it comes down to value, I want to make sure that I'm not spending so much of my money that I may need right now. So I think that's important too, to make sure we continue to check out for the best buy. You know, no pun intended. Not like the retail store, but the best buy. And
Mm-hmm.
having that weight, because that's something also to look into. But for me, if I could choose between the weight and the value, I go for the value.
Gotcha. It makes sense. So would I. So would I. And my first, like I said, first time when I started, it was all weight for me. It was
Hmm.
all weight until it kind of shift, and I was like, you know what? I need to add some sort of value to my stack as well. So that's when I started buying the coins, and recently just stopped when the premiums just went crazy. But you know, hopefully it goes back down soon. But the third type of stacker is the prepper, and this usually is the people that loves to stack for the worst possible times to come. And you guys know what you guys know SHTF, like times like right now, or hey, a personal situation happens and they need cash, or they believe like everything is going down, the whole economy is just going to go to crabs, the fiat currency is not going to be able to buy a grain of dirt if they wanted it to. So they want to stack something that would have value throughout that time as well. And they love to buy constant 90% silver, sometimes known as constitutional, or not the most popular term, junk silver.
Hmm.
They also buy coins. They also buy all the stuff, anything that's silver, but they don't mind buying fractionals, whether it be fractional, because they do believe that it's gonna be worth it when it comes to bartering. When the fiat, the currency system goes down, and
Hmm.
what they have left is the bartering system. They
Right.
believe they have fractional stuff. They have fractional silver, fractional gold, fractional whatever, like 90% dimes, 90% quarters. They can barter with those as far as just giving like, hey man, listen, I have an ounce of gold, a
Hmm.
full ounce. Let me get that cup of water so I can drink because I'm real thirsty. So they want to have like fractional in their stack.
Right.
And to be honest with you, I've seen it where companies where companies actually promote that. Okay, where, hey guys, listen, we have this beautiful fractional, comes with stuff. You can cut it, you just break it with your fingers, and it comes in fractional just for bartering situations. So companies do love to exploit that to get clients on their side.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, JT, have you ever found yourself as a prepper stacker?
Prepper stacker, man. Yes, I have. When I first came
Okay.
into precious metals, I came in as part of the fair crowd, trying to get prepared for the Armageddon. I didn't believe in the zombies, but I believed in, hey, you got to get ready. So that kind of wave and that advertisement caught hold of a lot of stackers. I'm sure a lot inside the chat as well, right? So I came in wanting to have the firearms, wanting to have the home protection, also making sure that I had my bug out bag, my first aid kit. Also make sure I had my silver. Now, one thing I wish I got involved in, which I still have time to do, more constitutional silver, junk silver, as they love to call it, junk silver to add to make sure I have the fractional to
Gotcha.
barter with. Because those who understand it's still 90% silver, still has weight, people still find it value. Because I do have 1/10 ounce gold eagles, and I do have quarter ounces and stuff like that. But I may not want to trade off the back on that. But I am learning that other things are needed also through that kind of scenario. So yeah, I've called myself still a prepper stacker as well.
Gotcha. Now, at the same time, it's not just silver they like to buy. They like to stock up on canned goods, stuff that'll last a long time.
Alcohol.
There you go, alcohol. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Like I said, canned goods, water, gas.
Band-Aid.
The most extreme I've seen, like all that, everything that you would need in a rough patch. I'm talking about extremely rough patch. Okay. So that are some of the characteristics. They don't just have silver. They like to stack other stuff as well. Ammo, that's a big one.
Yeah.
And there was a time when I was when I was that too. Matter of fact, I still have some of that in me. And to be honest with everything I'm saying here, I feel like it's if you're in silver, the best way to stack is have a percentage of all the types in you. Right. You may have one where you're like maybe a good 80% in, but the rest you're probably like, you're prepping, you buy some value, and of course you like to collect.
Yeah, I don't know if you ever thought about this, and just to make a small deviation from the conversation, everyone in the chat, put a 1 if you have heard of the Utah Goldbacks. That's like a voluntary, I think it's a bill. It has some gold to it, and people use it in Utah. It's legal tender, and they can use that to buy certain goods like milk and bread and stuff like that. Now, it's precious metal because the Precious Metal Association in Utah put it into good use. I wonder if that can be used in a SHTF because it's legal tender and it's 1/2000th of 24 karat gold, and they have different denominations from I think a $1 gold back all the way up to I think $25, maybe $50 if I'm not mistaken. So how do you feel about that? And have you heard the Utah Goldbacks?
No, I haven't heard about it.
Okay, and I know that other states like even in Baltimore we had called them B notes, and those notes were voluntary bills as well that was used for merchants. And I was thinking when it came down to fractionals, because Utah Goldback has precious metals embedded inside of the bill, that it can be used maybe for that as well. And it's something to think about because we're talking about precious metals and that.
Gotcha. Yeah, first time hearing about that. I think the shift that we're going to be facing next is going to be like digital money.
Yeah.
Like even what we was talking about with Zimbabwe, their main form of money right now is all digital. It's like they're leading in the world as far as digital cash, like where they're phasing out cash altogether, and they're just going through they're just doing everything by the phones and things like that, all digital. And I do believe that that's the stretch that the world wants to take. a lot of people may disagree with it because, hey, it gives the government a little bit more power over your money because they could see everything that's going in and out. You know, a lot of people may disagree with it. Even I myself, I disagree with it, but I believe that's the shift that's going to happen
for the digital money.
Mm-hmm.
Digital.
Yeah. Let's go into collector
Yes.
real quick. So this stacker, they just like to buy stuff that's collectible, you know, most likely numismatic coins. And I know JT, you're a collector. You want to speak some of your experience as far as collecting some coins?
Yeah, I look at the numismatic value in certain coins that I've kind of fell in love with. It's some history that I'm trying to grab. So if I'm trying to learn more about a region, somewhere on the continent, maybe in Africa, or I want to look at something like maybe in Russia, as I picked up this week, the 1784 Russian coin because of the date. I find beauty in that. Now, it may be a little price, a little higher. I haven't dived really deep into most in that because most numismatic coins can range from maybe $35 to like $15,000. Depends on, and but I do find that it's enjoyable just to learn more about it. So it's kind of that break. It kind of gives me that relief than just worried about the prices of things like looking at the spot prices 24/7. I'm like, you know what? Let me learn about more like a country. It kind of feeds my nerd bug a little bit.
Gotcha. All right. So let me give you guys some of the topics on the collector, and then you let me know, does JT falls in this category? That's why I let him explain it first, so you guys can see, because he says he's not a collector, but you guys let me know. So pretty much,
I am a collector.
I know, but you said stacker first, then collector. So we're gonna go into it. I'm gonna show that you're a collector first, then you stack.
Yeah.
All right, so a stacker loves to buy collectible items, sometimes higher than normal premiums, and that was one of the things JT first said. It may be a little bit high premium. Ain't that what you said, JT?
I did.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And they love to buy different types of silver and love silver that carries history behind it. Now, does that sound like a broken tape recorder or not?
Look, I have a budget on what I spend. You won't see me spending a truckload of money. If I'm reading about a topic, guess what? I buy something to remind me of it. Hey, the most I've spent for a numismatic coin, if I can say, may have been $80. That's it.
What was the silver value?
Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that?
I'll leave that alone. I'll leave that alone.
Example, I bought some copper this weekend. The Russian coin was copper. $35, 1784 coin. And the copper content's probably 30 cents. Yeah, but it's a beautiful coin, and I can guarantee not many have it in their stack. But hey, look, Eli, just keep on going.
Yeah, all right. The characteristics of the stackers are they love numismatic coin, rare coin, and coins that you don't averagely see out in the open. And JT be showing me some of his stacks, and I'm like, man, I've never seen that before. What the heck is that? Right?
Yeah.
You know
what I'm saying? I think this one he was targeted against me. I think you targeted this section towards me. My friend.
Oh man.
Blazing Bullion said JT got that money. No. So pretty much those are the 4 types of stackers. Of course, you may have more, but I do believe there's a lot more that you can add on to it. But I believe that they fall in between, like they fall within these 4 categories right here. So that's weight stacker, where you're stacking for weight; value stacker, where you're stacking for silver that holds and retains its value. There's preppers, where you're buying for the worst possible scenario, and then there's collector, all right, which is when you're JT. Let me
Right.
say something. We have
Uh-huh.
found some coins that we love in American coinage, right? I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking about like trade dollars, and you're looking at Morgans that go for tens of thousands of dollars for people who buy in that market, even $100,000 for certain things. And so it's one of those things that people really get into it. It's almost like cars. Some
Mm-hmm.
people love cars and they really get into those vintage cars, and
Mm-hmm.
those cars maybe cost maybe $5,000 when you're on the road, but you may get a Shelby for something like maybe $100,000. It's just those who have a love for certain things. And like Hidden Numismatist said, it's not always about the silver content.
Mm-hmm.
It's out the numismatic coins. But let me tell you something. If I can send you a penny and you look at that penny, you say, "Oh, JT, this made what five $5 tops," and
Mm-hmm.
that penny is worth $50,000.
Mm-hmm.
I think you will have a different respect and love for
Yeah,
numismatic coins as well.
hold on. I don't disrespect. I don't disrespect. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I have no problems because hey, I bought coins. Like I said, I bought coins that are $80 as well,
Yeah.
once a year or something. Not like every week like you do, but I buy coins. I buy coins like that. So there's nothing wrong with the collector. I know I geared it, but it was me gearing it towards JT to let him know, hey, listen, you're a collector. Stop telling me like you're 20% collector. That was that was the whole gear of that last one right there.
Mm,
So that was just it on that one.
yeah.
But that's pretty much it for that one. Like I said, if you guys are watching and you guys not subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel and also hit that thumbs up. It's highly appreciated. Thank you so much for that. Now,
Mhm.
JT, let's get the other video ready so we can show everybody before we go into the third topic, and then after that we'll go into the comments.
No problem.
You said, do you have that ready or you need time?
So give me a minute. Go ahead and talking to the crowd, and I'll get that ready.
All right, all right. And to be honest with you guys, I'm waiting for like my favorite coin is Australian Philharmonic. I can't wait for my gold pieces to come. I did buy it on e-check, so it's gonna take a little bit more time. They already took the money from my account. I just can't wait for them to ship it. When you're buying it on e-check, it takes like about a week or so to get situated or whatever, and then they send it. But I can't wait to get that Australian Philharmonic gold coin. I'm trying to put this thing down so I can see the chat. There you go. All right. Let's see. Graham Stacker says, Infamous Stacker, what's up, bud? Awesome. I have sold numismatic pieces, Eli, and made a damn good profits. Like I said, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with numismatics coin. I have some numismatic coins that I overpaid for, and it holds a lot of its value. So I don't
Mhm.
believe there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying, JT, stop lying to me and say you're not. That was my whole point. That was my whole point.
I love the coins, man. I love them. I love them. I think that's what I found to keep me involved in, other than just worry about. Because sometimes I won't be able to stack as much. I may not can get $100 or $200
Mhm.
depending on circumstances, but I can maybe buy a $25, $30 coin that I may like, and
Mhm.
that keep me satisfied. Help me read some and learn some more.
Gotcha.
It's one of those
Okay.
things.
Okay. So JT, are we ready?
Oh man, yes I am, sir.
All right. So let's see if we have a reason to fire JT today.
Hey,
The
what's
floor
going
is yours.
on, G? I'm here to talk about the Silver Talk Silver Package. Guys, you receive a Silver Talk t-shirt. Also, a 1 ounce Silver Talk round with me and Eli's face on it. It's beautiful. But the grand prize is the 3.549 fine silver bar. You will also receive 1 ounce round from me and Eli's channel. Guys, this is the Silver Talk Silver Package, $300. The information will be in a link below. Thank you so much for your support.
Nice. That was nice. That was nice. JT, some of my editing skills are rubbing off on you. Pause.
Man, I'm learning, man. I'm really learning. By next year or maybe 2025, I should have it all.
Gotcha. They gonna hire you to direct the next Avengers movie.
Man, please.
Awesome, awesome. So go ahead, JT. If you want to give them a little bit more information on that, then read some of the comments.
Yes, guys. Hey, guys. That right there was our Silver Talk Silver package. We're pretty excited about this. This is our first silver bar. Well, basically our second one that we got created this year. But this is our first Silver Talk silver package that we ever put together. It will have a 3.5 ounce 4.9 fine silver bar with our logo on it. We also will be giving a 1 ounce silver round with me and Eli's face on it. Especially my face was the best part of that round. Eli, cover your mouth, put the mask on. The third feature of this package will be a 1 ounce round from the Urban Lifestyle channel. Also, a 1 ounce JT Corn Rings round that's coming from my channel. We will also get a Silver Talk t-shirt, your choice of a white t-shirt or a black t-shirt. This is 6.5 ounces of silver coming with this package, guys. Also with the Silver Talk stickers and button, all for $300. There's only one package, guys. The link is in the description below, so check it out if you're interested. Once again, this is be the last time we basically come with this design. Our next channel rounds and bars will be totally different. So if you would love to have it in your stack as something you collect, one of a kind, please check it out, my friends.
Awesome, awesome. Now, JT, let's go into the comments and see what the comments are saying.
Fred Gar said LOL. Blazing Bullion said LOL.
They probably doing that when I cough or something.
Yes. Graham Stacker says, great work, guys. Thank you, Graham. Appreciate it, my man. My man Blazing Bullion said, yup, I need that 7X t-shirt, my brother. Got you. So yeah, definitely I think people really loved it. I love the way the bar looked. Excalibur said, the bar is nice. It is a real nice bar. The bars and the rounds were done by the Gold Spartan. He's on Instagram, guys. If you're on Instagram, go check him out. He does wonderful work. Right now, he has made the commitment to do all gold. So unlike a lot of pours in the community, he chooses to do gold, and he has some beautiful designs. But he took the time out to make our Silver Talk rounds and bars. And guys, let me tell you something. They look that much better in person.
Now, Graham Sacker says, are we selling the 1 ounce round by itself? To be honest with you, I think we only have one left, and that one is going with the package. I'm not too sure if we have any more. I kind of forgot. I think I'm more than sure that there's only one left.
Yeah, all we have is prototypes after that, because that one round is going with the package.
I mean, you can ask. I'm not going to sell my prototype. That's my prototype. But you can ask JT if he's willing. I mean, the prototypes, there's nothing different. Just the edges is the same thing, like the round itself. But I'm not too sure.
Hey, Black Steel, the newest man. Thanks for coming in, man.
How's everything going, Black Steel? How's everything going, bro?
Yeah,
nice to see you, man.
He said he is ready to come on to Silver Talk. So
awesome. We
definitely got some things in the working with our friend.
Yeah, especially when it comes to numismatics, he's the guy to talk to, because he has more wealth of knowledge as far as numismatics than me and JT combined.
Most definitely.
Okay, so JT, let's go into the last topic here. As soon as I find it, give me one moment. There you go. All right, so you want to get your notes up, JT?
Yep.
This topic is silver prices bounce back. Now what? So within the past year, we've seen silver current price right now, like I said before in the early in the video, was $17 and I think 90 cents. The year's high for silver was $19.30, and that was like around, I'll say around November. We seen it go to 19 because there was a lot of talks where, silver's gonna go to $20 by 2020. I even made videos saying, hey, is it possible? All that. There was a lot of hype going on into silver around that time when it was at $19.30. And the crazy thing is when silver prices spot price was at $19.30, you know, you could buy an ounce of silver for like $21, $22. You know, now silver prices went to, you know, $13 or in between $13 to $17. It's like $34 to buy an American Silver Eagle 2019.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. But the year's low. So this year alone, we've seen silver go to as low as $12.01. $12.01. Okay. So right now we've seen the lows, and right now we've seen silver at $17. What now? We talked about it. We know that premium prices are too high. I myself personally, I'm not buying silver right now until that premium goes down. I'm actually doing what out there said, boycotting silver for now until the prices level off, because anything I buy is just gonna raise up my dollar cost average a little bit too high.
Right.
Right. Like I like where my dollar cost average is right now at its current price. And I think I have like about 600 ounces of silver. You know, so I'm like, hey, you know what? Let me use this time to build up the gold position. And that's why I actually did buy that 2 ounces of gold recently.
Yeah. And the majority of your silver I heard was in, and I'm still those war nickels, you know.
Nah. That's like 1%. That's like 1%.
Last year you bought like 200 of them.
I have more than 200. I have more than 200. I ain't gonna lie.
That's crazy.
But as far as ounces, I'll say it's like 1% of my entire stack.
Okay.
You know.
I'm sorry. Hold up.
But don't worry, JT, man. I know your birthdays. I give you the war nickels. I'll slide you some war nickels.
I appreciate that, my friend.
Not 200, but I'll give you like one for every year that you lived.
Okay. All right. 46.
Okay. I got you. All right. So, yeah. So, JT, what are your thoughts? Silver prices bounce back up like before when the price went down. If I told you, hey, the prices went back up, what would your expectation be as far as premium or anything? What would some of your things, what would some of your purchase and buying thoughts be around the time when silver did go below $12?
I was totally excited. Number one, I really thought that was a time to back up the truck and let's go. To take advantage of the low sale, the low spot price. But I found out that the door was shut and there was no key. I could not get in to get anything that was going to be a good price, because that's when I was introduced to pay these premiums or shut up. That was the sign that was on the door. So I learned that, hey, this is not what I thought it was going to be. So
that makes sense. Makes sense. I had the same reaction as soon as I seen silver prices go down to $14. It was like around, I think, $12.50 when I saw it. I went on AppMex and I saw Noah's Ark. I saw everything else was like crazy prices. But I saw Noah's Ark coin was like $15, and I was like, hey, that's not bad. That's not bad. So I bought as much as possible.
Yeah.
That I possibly can. I bought it all up. Then the next day, I was like, hey, let me go buy some more. And the next day I went back to Noah's Ark and I saw it was like at $20. I'm like, what the heck just happened?
Right. I think how many you got, like what? How many, like 30 or more Noah Arks? How many you pick up?
I was saying between 30 to 60.
Okay. And those a lot.
60. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
What I wanted to do was the next day I was going to buy double that. I was going to buy double that, but the prices went up.
Up and up. Yeah.
You know. But yeah, so right now the prices of silver spot price doesn't really excite me no more. It doesn't excite me because it could go down to $10, but if they're still selling it at 20, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
You know?
Eli, they say that you're echoing.
Yeah, because you have I think you have your mic too loud. So when I'm talking, it goes to your headphones and it goes right back into the mic.
Okay. All right. How is that, guys?
Let's see. It's lower.
It's gone now.
A little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, so yeah, totally lost my train of thought right there.
Don't worry about it. Let's bring it back. Let's just bring it back.
Okay. So yeah, so I even wrote it down. I was like, the price gain is meaningless if the premiums are extremely high. Yeah. What you think about that, JT?
That's true. I mean, now to understand it, that we don't have to look at that spot. That spot is just a monitor. It's like a measuring stick. that we really don't have to focus on. Just focus on what we getting that silver for and looking out for the better deals. That's what I come in terms with. This is what Silver Britches has to say about that. Silver Britches says, spot has recovered. Bullion dealers have inventory. Why are premiums high? Same thing. It's like, now that we understand the spot is, it's all about paper trading and all that stuff. I shall not worry about it. You know, I afford to buy. What's in the plan? So that's where that's the approach that I'm taking right now on it. It's kind of like the same as yours. If I can't meet my goal of maybe $100 to $200 in that month, I'm gonna say buy what I like. You know,
makes sense. Makes sense.
My shirt with it. You know,
makes sense. And that's the thing as well. That's one of the main reasons I decided to buy gold, even though gold premiums are high. But when you compare that amount in gold as far as silver, and you back that behind the gold to silver ratio, you pay a little bit more. You know, so just an example, if let's say the gold to silver ratio is 120 to 1, 120 ounces of silver to 1 ounce of gold, you can buy 1 ounce of gold for right now, like maybe $1,800. But if you were to buy 120 ounces of silver, that costs you about almost $3,000. All right. And like I said, the breakdown to that video is going to come on this Tuesday. You guys should definitely watch it. I highly recommend that you guys watch that video so you guys can understand. Me and JT, we recorded that last week. So that's going to be a great video for you guys to understand the reasoning behind that. That's one of the reasons I said, hey, you know what? I'm going to buy the gold instead of the silver. This is my point of view on that.
Black Steel, the Numis man, says the tricky part is you got to stay up late and wake up early. Those businesses not going to let us get silver for the low once excuse me. Those businesses not going to let us get the silver for the low. Once you nothing, that's time to buy my paper silver at JD Coin Rings. Okay, woo. That got me, Numis man. And he basically was saying they're not going to let us buy the silver real low. So he's basing his stuff on the paper. I guess, like, you know, buying the paper stocks. I don't, you know what? That's one thing I want to look into a little bit more is like which stocks, if I would invest into like that market, what are the names of those stocks? I think we should do a small segment on that one show. Like, if those who like to participate in that market, which are the hot ones?
Gotcha.
Are the ones to watch.
Gotcha. Hey, there's a whole bunch. There's ETFs. There's mining companies. There's a whole bunch of stocks. I don't know the names of them personally. I have invested in. I have made some money off certain stocks, but I don't forgot the names.
Yeah, that's probably a good segment. You're probably looking to doing that. Fred Gar said, I heard the Silver Heights from Silver Heights that the premiums are high because the U.S. Mint is not producing as many bullion coins as it normally does because of COVID-19.
Of course, 100%. That's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons. But at the same time, like I said, I've seen an American Silver Eagle 2019 at $32, man, and the price is 17. That's almost half. That's like I could buy 2 of those.
And I guess also you're looking at dates too. These, you know,
of course.
As we know, the dates does matter. You know, buying like 2019, 2020s, maybe 2011. I seen that 2011 for like $35 as well. So you know, dates along with American Silver Eagles can be a hike as well. But my local coin store, when I went this weekend, he showed me some very toned a 2002 American Silver Eagle. He said, "Hey JT, if you just care about the silver content, I got some coins that would be definitely cheaper than, you know, the new bullions." And I thought that was pretty cool. So also a local coin shop. So maybe if you see those deals for called coins on the major distributors, go check it out, you know?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. But that's pretty much all that we got for that topic, guys. Thank you so much for listening in. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up and also hit that subscribe button. It's highly appreciated. Thank you so much. And JT, let's go straight into the comments and see what people are saying.
All right. Well, we have a lot of people, you know, talking amongst themselves. Hitting Numis is talking to Black Steel. Fred Gar is chatting. Silver Bridges. So basically I went through everything. The last one was what Black Steel stated. So
Gotcha. Okay.
yeah.
So it's been a while since we did a giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys would like to participate in the giveaway, type in 1. It's not going to be a big giveaway. I might just
Give a war nickel.
Yeah, not a war nickel. I'll give some war nickels, maybe some dimes as well.
Okay.
I actually have a giveaway basket that's full of envelopes of prizes that has been unclaimed. And I was watching it this morning, and I was like, you know what? I may want to give this away.
Okay.
So I don't even know what's in it. I don't even know what's in them, but I do know there's silver in them. I just don't know what quantity of silver they may have. It may have an ounce in there. It may I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna pick and give away. All right.
Imperium Label. How you doing, my friend? Imperium,
Awesome.
Thank you so much for coming by.
JT, did you get that? Did you get the email from Imperium Label?
Yes. Let me tell you something.
That was nice.
This man makes some awesome logos. Imperium Label. If you haven't seen his work, man, you got to check it out. Imperium Label, please go to this guy's channel. Link up with him on Instagram. Check out this man's work. This man sends fire, and I promise, once I get some things in order, I will definitely get with you, Imperium Label, to get those ones you sent me. I don't even want to show them until I make things right with you. With that, because I want to put them on T-shirts, and I want to get some stickers. Now, the one he did for Eli is fire. The one he did for me too is fire too. I'm not going to say that, but that lion, I was like, yeah, that's Eli. That's Eli right there. I was kind of mad at first. I was like, hold up. Why his look so fierce and mine hide behind JT? I was like, hold up. His look fierce. I mean, it was like the line was like, rawr. I was like this. I was chilling with one eye coming out the gate like this. so he fixed it up for me. It made me a little fierce too, because my favorite animal is the tiger and the lion for Eli. So he definitely made some beautiful logos. So check out Imperium Label. Check out his work. Go to his channel. He does live streams. He'll do them late, but he'll do live streams. Check him out and vibe with the young man. And that's what I say about that. Firework. And he definitely says, and JT's forehead. Yeah, I was like this, cutting it. Eli, this how I was in the cut. You see my eye? Half of my forehead.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
And I saw it. I was like, man, thank God I ain't say I'm Tiger.
Yeah, the line was fierce.
The line was awesome.
But the color that he uses, simple logos, but they have such an impact. I love it. And Black Steel is giving us some great great investments. So I'm gonna make sure I put them up so we can save them for later. These are some things, some stocks to look into for those who look at it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so thank you, Black Steel.
Awesome. So Jessica Ming said 1. He's like, hey, just in case you forgot about the giveaway. Just in case you forgot about the giveaway, let me just retype 1 again.
Just to make sure. Jessica Ming. Oh man.
So yes, there's gonna be a giveaway. Let me see. Let me private chat JT real quick. Let me know if you get it, JT. All right.
Got it.
Awesome. Cool. So we're gonna do a number from 1 to 60. From 1 to 60. All right. And whoever gets that number, get it. JT, write it down real quick. And as soon as JT types in 1 to 60, go. It's fair game. Anything after that comment is what we're going by.
Okay.
And make sure you have your comment on live chat as well, please. Make sure it's on live chat. We don't want to have a JT coin rings giveaway. All right.
Everyone knows that if everyone wins on JT's coin ring.
Like, you get a giveaway. You get a giveaway. You all get a giveaway.
Oh, y'all are too funny. Never let a brother forget out the 5 times he messed up. Okay, guys. The second here. I'm say, go ahead, Eli. Talk out because you know I don't like
All
that.
right, yeah, gotcha. So yeah, the numbers between 1 to 60. 1 to 60. And whoever gets the correct number will win a giveaway. All you got to do is email me at urbanlifestyle1989@gmail.com and it's yours. But also at the same time, to participate in the giveaway, if you're outside the US, you will be responsible for your own shipping. All right.
Yeah.
You must be 13 years or older to actually participate. And some countries is not able, JT, you can go over that one because I totally forgot which countries.
Yeah.
I just know Guam may not be is not one of them.
Yeah. We have some countries that will be listed inside the description that you know that they will not be able. We have Puerto Rico, we have Guam, all the U.S. territories because of state laws. You know, we don't love our family out there, but we have state laws that restrict us from or restrict them from participating in anything like a giveaway and things in that nature. So just based off YouTube's restrictions, that's why we can't do it, guys.
Gotcha. Hey, and as well too, and as well. So Richard says, "Can you put his channel in the comments?" I guess.
Yeah, I did see that. I wanted to make sure I take care of this first.
But remember, because depending on which page you're in, I mean, which channel you're on, it may not transfer to certain comments. So you may have to look at it like that as well.
We'll see what we can do.
And I do want to say that I'm gonna say it out loud. So when I say go, you guys have a chance because it may go to my page and some people on JT may not see may not see it. Okay. So let me know. Matter of fact, once you put it in, say go, JT.
Okay, most definitely. All right, well, this is gonna go through both. Guys, let me know you're ready. Make sure you put it on live chat.
Make sure you put it on live chat and it's in.
Yes, sir.
Man, JT, right, wait, guys, everybody go. Awesome. So a number between 1 to 60. Everybody go. JT, look at it because I kind of forgot the number I sent you.
Oh my goodness. You got a winner.
All right, I got it.
Winner.
Oh, we got a winner.
Yes.
I think he cheated, man. He heard me type it.
He heard you type it?
He heard me type when I was right here. He heard me type it. Because that was too fast.
He's good then.
Yeah. But it is a first-time winner. I don't believe he won anything from me before.
Never.
He's a first-time winner.
Yeah. And the number, guys, will be here. Will be across the screen. There we go. It was 57.
The number was 57.
And the winner will be across the screen. You know, this guy always offers some great comments and foresight inside our chats. Always glad to see him. And this is who won. You know, I got to spell it correctly. Thank you so much, guys, for participating. And here we go. This is the winner. Stacking and Packing.
Awesome.
Congratulations. Stacking and Packing. You are the winner of today's end of stream giveaway. Thanks for staying.
Awesome. But I'm just looking at everything here because I seen yeah, he definitely got it.
Yeah, he got it.
Yeah. Okay.
Stacking and Packing.
With the number 57. Awesome. So yeah, just email me urbanlifestyle1989@gmail.com and let me know where you want me to send it and I'll definitely get it to you. Okay. But that's pretty much it for this show, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And if you guys can do a favor as well, as soon as this show goes live and the replay is available, if you guys can actually just go on there and just leave a comment on the actual thing and make sure you guys hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Leave a comment. And at the same time, if you guys have any topics you would like us to discuss or anything you want us to talk about, I would say we're about as soon as we're done here, JT's about to schedule the next week episode. leave a like, set your reminder so you guys know when we're coming live, and then comment on there, or you can also comment on the community tab when I post it up there. Let us know, hey, what would you like us to talk about? Now, before I go, I told myself I wasn't going to talk about it. I'm not really going to talk about it. I'm just going to give a few statements on it and just leave it like that. Somebody comment on one of the community tabs video. He's like, hey, I know it has nothing to do with silver, but I'd like for you to talk about with the George Floyd situation. Being that we are two brothers of color, like this, I don't cry that much. And if it has to be like something that really gets to me, and this really got to me, this really got to me. And all I can say is enough is enough. Enough is enough. And it really hurts. It really hits hard to see how it went down and all that stuff. And all I can say is enough is enough. That's all. He wanted to know my thoughts on it, and that's all I want to say. I don't want to go into deep dive situation on what I really think, especially here. It's not the platform for that. But that's all I have to say about that. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Like I said, comment, and once JT schedules next week episode, I'll put it on the community tab. Let us know what you would like us to talk about, whether it's silver or anything like that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Have a beautiful day, and don't forget to always work and grind.
Most definitely, guys. 1 second. We're going to play the commercial on the way out.
Awesome. Go ahead, JT. Yeah, this might take JT some time, It is JT we're talking about.
Yeah, it.
Hey, what's going on? This is JT. I'm here to talk about the Silver Talk Silver Package. Guys, you receive a Silver Talk t-shirt. Also, a 1 ounce Silver Talk round with me and Eli's face on it. It's beautiful. But the grand prize is the 3.549 fine silver bar. You will also receive 1 ounce round from me and Eli's channel. Guys, this is the Silver Talk Silver Package, $300. The information will be in a link below. Thank you so much for your support.